For the last several months, it has been my life's mission to try and come up with the perfect attack for Town Hall 14, all right? A lot of these bases, like what we zapped in the middle there, have that center multi-target Inferno. They got a sweeper in the core, and it's taken a lot of failures and a lot of partial successes to finally come up with the perfect attack that's going to be able to wreck pretty much any Town Hall 14 base out there. In fact, this example is not one of the successes. This example is one of the failures on the way to coming up with this attack. And this one, we got pretty close, but it was just not quite there, all right? We had to invest 7 lightning spells to zap that multi-target Inferno and that sweeper in the core. And at the end of the day, there was just not a good enough investment, all right? 7 lightnings to get rid of a multi, that's way too expensive, man. That's just not enough value. But this failure right here is one of the things that led me to my new solution and an attack that is just wiping out every base I throw at it. One thing we did do right on this was zap that sweeper in the core of the base, but that only takes 2 lightning spells. As far as the multi that's going to be in the island in the center of a lot of these bases, all right, a lot of times you can rely on your dragon riders to go get it, and if you've got enough free spells, then you can keep that stuff on ice and give your dragons enough time to go in and get the queen killed, go and get that multi-target Inferno killed. But on this one, we spent all that spell space on lightnings, and that's why we're going to end up falling short. And here we go, guys. This is the first attack that I did with this perfected army. Now look at this. We're only bringing 2 zaps. Once again, we're going to zap the sweeper, but we're not going to waste 5 lightnings just getting rid of that multi, okay? Then we got a couple ice golems, wall breaker, all right? And that's going to help the heroes get some good value. Look at this. We got a BK in there. We got a Grand Warden platform in there. We got a ground bow in there as well. That's a ton of damage. So the 2 ice golems are going to help our heroes get through that value and hopefully still have the queen have enough life that she's going to still be able to use her ability. Now look at this. We're coming in straight at a scatter shot at a queen. We're going to be getting hit by 3 multi-target Infernos. So instead of spending all that lightning spell space on this multi, we're going to be using a heal spell. Only 2 spell space right there, but that's going to help keep my dragons and loons topped up when they're being targeted by all these multis after taking the scatter shot damage, because I want to be able to hold on to my Grand Warden ability a little bit longer. We got to catch that blimp in the very edge of that ability to make sure it gets it all the way to the town hall. And here we go. Just like that, man. We got a rage down on the town hall. We caught a tornado trap over there, but it's no big deal. Our late Grand Warden ability was able to help us get through it, and we had way more room for free spells on this attack too. We used several of them at the beginning just to ice some of that early damage, and we also got some more room for skeleton spells, which if you look over here, there's no multi cover in this area, all right? We got a Tesla farm, we got a Royal Champion, and my Queen and Royal Champion are going to have to come into contact with this high damage section. The skeleton spells are going to keep those defenses, including the scatter shot, completely off my heroes, and that Royal Champion as well. Check this out, man. We're coming into this last scatter shot. We still got another free spell for a scatter expo combo. We're going to put that on ice, and just having this amount of utility spells is going to be really key to 3-starring these bases, all right? You just got to see where it's going to play out, where the maximum damage is coming in. When you got a ton of freezes and a few skellies, you can ice that damage. And look at this, man. We're out of defenses. We still got a full health Royal Champion. We still have a full health Queen that hasn't even popped her ability yet. Not only that, we still have air troops left alive, and all we got left is 2 cannons. So we made the adjustment, and we finally came up with an army that is going to smoke so many bases at Town Hall 14 right now. Let's go check out some more examples. All right, guys, here's the next base, and I got to tell you, this one was much easier. I had no doubt this was going to work on this. This was a very easy attack to do on this one, all right, because we don't have that center multi. We've got pretty clear pathing all the way up through to the town hall. We do have a sweeper here, but that's okay, man. We got 2 lightnings in this basic spell comp, so we don't care about sweepers. We're going to pick whatever direction we want to come from, and that's usually going to be the direction that is going to encounter the queen early and be the opposite side from the town hall, all right? And look at this. We're not ready to drop that blimp just yet, so we go ahead and drop a heal spell for the multi-damage there, and then we drop a freeze on the queen. Then we pop that Grand Warden ability as the blimp gets to the very edge of that range. That's going to carry our troops invincible into the next phase of the base, and more importantly, carry that blimp all the way to the town hall. Oh my gosh, my free spell. I could have got the town hall and the CC with that, but it wasn't a good placement, so I had to end up using 2 freezes. That's okay. In this comp, I believe we have like 5 free spells, so you can afford to have a bad placement or make a small mistake with this attack, all right? Because like I mentioned earlier, like I mentioned a lot, I always make like at least one little mistake in an attack, so I got to be using an attack that's powerful enough to bounce back from one small mistake. Otherwise, chances are I'm going to be sunk, and I think that makes it a lot more exciting accessible strategy for everybody else too. Because I don't know about you guys, but I'm not perfect. You know what I mean? I don't know a lot of perfect people. A lot of us are going to make at least one, if not two mistakes during an attack. So if you have a strong enough attack to bounce back for that, it's not that big a deal. And look at this, man. We got the Royal Champion alive. The Queen has her unicorn. She still has her ability. Are you kidding me, dude? We still got a couple air troops on the board. This was not even close, all right? This base got annihilated by this attack strategy. All right, guys, here we got a funky base design. Let's see if we can make this thing work. Now, I want dragons to take out the queen, so I'm going to take out the sweeper on the opposite side with my lightning spells. And here we go. I am also going to be trying to get my BK to go right in here. Ooh, we got a Tesla. Let's go with that other ice golem. I don't know if we're actually going to get any value out of this super wall breaker right here, because we've already got an open wall piece right there, but we're trying to get that king taken out. Now, we're going to pop our BK ability. We're going to go ahead and zap this value right here, and then, let's see, we're going to need a dragon to do a little bit of funneling. Let's see if we can get a Luna in to sneak on that archer tower right there, and the rest of the dragons are going to go right in here with the other loon, with the 3 dragon riders. Let's see how far back that town hall is. It's a little ways back, so we're going to go ahead and invest our heal spell nice and early there. That way we can hold off a little bit longer with this Grand Warden ability. Here we go. We're going to catch it right on the edge there. We're going to go ahead and put that on ice. We'll put that on ice. We've got to make sure that this blimp makes it all the way to the town hall, and I think we're going to just barely be getting that value that we're looking for right here. Now, this side, right out here, we're going to start dropping some of these skeleton spells so we can get our Royal Champion to work. We're going to freeze this multi because it's targeting so many of our troops right now. It's actually getting really good defensive value on us. They're a little spread out for the scatter shot, so I didn't bother freezing it just yet until that scatter shot starts to target something that I'm really worried about. Let's see, man. We're doing pretty good. Royal Champion's got the scatter, so we'll hold on to that last freeze in case RC runs into any heavy damage here on the backside, but honestly, I'm not seeing a lot of defenses left that are going to be a threat to my Royal Champion. Here we go. I believe we've only got 4 defenses left, so let's go ahead and pop it. Boom. There we go. No buildings left. We'll just go and drop a wizard. We'll drop down our arch for cleanup, and just like that, we're out of defenses, so we might as well go ahead and swag that last freeze, all right? Funky base shape, man. Not really clear pathing, but we have enough different types of spells to basically counter anything that these bases are going to be throwing at us. And just like that, boom, another nice, easy triple. This one done live, so you can see why I'm doing what I'm doing and when I'm doing it. We've already seen this attack take out a wide variety of base styles, but I'm going to throw in one more just to end the video, because this is a crazy base type style, man. It's super old. You're not going to be finding this anymore in war. It's just a really funky, clunky, awkward design that can be difficult for a lot of common strategies to take out, but this one, like I said before, we have enough utility spells that we can counter anything that comes at us with this one, all right? We're going to wall break over into this left scatter. We're going to zap the backside sweeper. That way we have access to the town hall. We're going to start icing or healing through this multi-target inferno damage. Actually, we can use our Grand Warden ability right there because that blimp's already on the edge of that Warden ability right there. And just like that, man, we've got invincible troops. Unfortunately, another dragon goes into the core where it's going to be eating the poison damage because of the air skellies. We got 3 dragons in there inside that poison, which is not what I like to see, but they're facing off that Royal Champion, so it's not all bad news there. Then we got a scattershot multi-combo. We're just going to keep putting those on ice. That's going to allow our remaining dragons, dragon riders, and Royal Champion to get through that difficult, heavy damage section. Let's see what we've got going on here. Unfortunately, the Queen went down really early in this one. She was facing off with a lot of heavy damage, and the BK didn't really do a good job of staying in front of her and tanking for her because of these funky base style. And look at this, man. Let's see what we got left. We still got a skeleton spell. It's not going to be a lot of help because unfortunately we got all multis spread out on this base, all right? There was no good place to get skeleton tanking on this, all right? But we do have another freeze spell. That's why we're bringing way more freezes than skellies, because freezes work on everything. Skellies only work on some areas. The base, when you're using in war, you can plan exactly what area to use your skeleton spells on, where it's going to be tank and point defenses. They can tank scatter shots if they're properly placed, and definitely single target infernos and enemy heroes as well. But look at this, man. Funky Base, definitely not well suited for skeleton spells at all, so we essentially wasted like 3 spell space on skellies on this one, but we have so many other utility spells we can take out even the super Funky Base with this attack strategy, alright? I really do feel strongly this is the best, most powerful and versatile attack out there at Town Hall 14 right now that's going to be able to be used by the masses. Obviously, if you're a Clash Master and you're absolutely perfect, you can probably triple every base with Queen Charge Lalo, but let's face it, man, everybody else, we need a really strong attack that's going to work for everybody. And I very strongly believe that this is that attack. Enjoy. I'll see you in the next video.